Welcome to the Pro Evolution Soccer 2009 Coaching DVD. This year's all-new coaching DVD has been designed to be an entertaining and informative study of all aspects of PES, from defensive techniques to tactical tips. For the best possible learning experience, you should use it in conjunction with the coaching manual chapter of your guidebook, but feel free to just sit and watch if you prefer. In this sequence, we look at defensive strategies that can be employed in specific areas of the pitch. The first zone is your opponent's half. Instead of aggressively attempting to make tackles, try to block the route of potential passes without expending too much effort. This is an example of excellent defensive positional play, where the opposing team runs out of options and is forced to take risks. As interceptions are automatic in PES 2009, it's much easier to pick up hurried passes if you have a player in a good position. Zone 2 is where your team should be strongest in defense. Close down opponents relentlessly to prevent them from establishing any rhythm to their passing or movement, and do your utmost to block any gaps that appear. Bringing forwards back to support your midfielders will further reduce the time and space your opponent has on the ball. This will usually force them to move play onto the touchlines and may cause them to make mistakes. You can use the new unassisted cursor setting to change the way that you play PES, as player switches only occur when you press the relevant button. You can experiment with advanced off-the-ball movement techniques. As you run your player into position, double tap the special controls button to request a pass. The request pass function is an essential part of the Become a Legend play mode. The trick to getting the best service from your teammates is to time your calls for the ball carefully. Keep moving to avoid your markers and try to find space to run into. A willingness to work hard for your team will really pay off. Overuse of the sprint button makes it simple for defenders to read your intentions and definitely makes your players easier to tackle. Try to vary your pace as much as you can. Use different dribble speeds, sidesteps, stop and go techniques and tricks to keep your opponents guessing. The 90-degree turn move will polarize opinions. Some players will love it, others will bemoan how powerful it is. You can use it at any time while dribbling, and it's very difficult for defenders to anticipate. As the player maintains his movement speed as he turns, it's the obvious way to avoid a tackle and put distance between your player and his marker. With an opponent behind you, bringing your player to an abrupt halt will make him automatically shield the ball. If you then break into an immediate sprint or turn to run in a different direction, you can leave him stumbling in your wake. When physically strong attackers shield the ball, lone defenders will find it very hard to reach it without committing a foul. If you have a powerful target man, this is a clever way to retain possession when your passing options are limited. Attacking formations make you vulnerable at the back, while defensive systems leave you with deficiencies up front. The solution then is to switch between systems as and when required by assigning an entirely different formation to a manual strategy button. In attack, we've opted for a wide 4-2-1-3. Wide formations are great for building flowing moves, as the increased distance between players can create more room for maneuver. In possession, the idea is to make the pitch as big as it possibly can be. As soon as our attack ends, we switch to a narrow defensive 4-4-1-1. This quickly restricts the space that an opponent has to move around in. When you smartly switch tactics in this manner, less experienced rivals will feel as if the ground shrinks every time they win the ball. Creating compatible strategies takes time. You can't just switch directly between a 5-4-1 and a 3-4-3.